The Sutra and Samadhi Yoga Sutra course is designed for students and yoga practitioners to understand the essential yoga model that Lord Patanjali lays out in his Yoga Sutra text. So we take a look at how and in what way he sets up a yoga model by which practitioners can follow as a pathway towards experiencing union. Throughout the Sutra and Samadhi course, we chant select sutras, we participate in interactive wisdom discussions, and we as a group practice meditation on these principles. One of the teachings that I focus on initially is the first sutra of the entire Yoga Sutra text. That sutra is pronounced Atha Yoga Anushasanam. Atha Yoga Anushasanam. And so we have the students work on saying the different sutras and then grounding in the chanting. For example, Atha Yoga Anushasanam. Atha Yoga Anushasanam. And we move forward from there. One of the things that we look at are different elements in the text from both a scholarly, so we call that a jnana perspective, as well as from a bhakti perspective, the more devotional aspect. For example, a scholarly aspect would be to look at that sutra and see how the word anu exists in the text, anushasanam. Anu is a very key element for scholars. It signifies Patanjali's reference to the lineage that has come before him. It also signifies his link with the lineage of light. So Patanjali doesn't claim ownership, but rather he mentions the word anu in his first sutra as a kind of a nod or a bow to the lineage that has come before him, knowing that he is a participant as the light moves through him, and it is coming forth through his form in what is known as, at that time, and for our time now, as the Yoga Sutra. The text also, we ground in the first word of the text, which is atha. Atha means here begins in an auspicious manner, but it also means now. So it can mean now, here begins. And so we see from the very first step of Patanjali's Yoga Sutras that the term now starts the entire text. It's all happening in the now. And so we learn that the more we become present for this moment, and the more we are able to show up for this moment, the more the teachings blossom in our lives. And throughout the course we look at different techniques and principles that help us ground more fully in the moment. We always begin each of the Yoga Sutra courses with an invocation to Lord Patanjali. So this is a traditional way of invoking the text. For example, we would start with this beautiful oral tradition verse, and it goes like this. Abahu Purushakaram Shankha Chakrasi Dharinam Sahasra Shirasam Shvetam Pranamami Patanjalim. The verse says, we honor and respect Lord Patanjali, who assumes the form of a man up to his arm, who holds in his hand a conch, a disc, and a sword, and who is flanked by 1,000 radiant serpent heads. To that great Lord Patanjali, we all extend our reverence and we bow. So we chant select verses, we participate in discussions, and we practice grounding in meditation. The Sutra and Samadhi course, this Yoga Sutra course, is fantastic for yoga practitioners and yoga teachers. The Yoga Sutra of Patanjali is an essential course that yoga teachers and yoga practitioners have some knowledge of and some connection with. So it's a great course for that. And for deepening your studies of the core principles of the yoga model that's laid out by Lord Patanjali. We look at everything through the lens of luminous Shabda, sound as light, and sound as awareness. Thanks so much, and I look forward to having you in class. Take care.